Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a ranking video. I've not done a ranking video for a good while, so I thought now's the time to do it, and I thought with Creed 3 now out and I've reviewed it and stuff, I thought now would be the time to rank all these movies up. So I'm going to be ranking all 9 movies, including the Rocky films and the Creed films, in this boxing franchise. So let's quit chin wagging and get on with the ranking. So, starting off at number 9 is Rocky 5. So this one is probably the least favourite of it. When I get talking about the Rocky franchise, a lot of people, don't seem to really talk much about, Rocky 5. I mean, it's a lot darker toned. I feel that this was definitely missing Stallone's direction in this. He still wrote and starred in it, and he was still a good character in it, but yeah, I feel like in this one, was he like handing over the mantle in this with Tommy Gunn? I mean, it's still an interesting one, and I liked it, but I just didn't get the enjoyment I got out of the others. So, coming in at number 8, it is Rocky Balboa, the 6th film in the series. Ignoring the events of Rocky 5, I feel that this was a callback to form. Stallone really got back into his role as Rocky Balboa, and he worked out. He got the fight back on. He just was a return to form. But I just feel that this was made too little, too late. I don't know. Again, I don't have as good memories of this one as I do of the others. But still a good one. It was a lot. It was an improvement from the previous film. Stallone returned to write and direct as well. But, of course, we didn't have Adrienne in it because she passed away off screen. But we still got Paulie in there. We got Rocky's son, now played by that guy out of Heroes, not Stallone's real life son. Anyway, number 7, it is Rocky 4. The 4th film, where I think this is a great sequel. I love the tension between, Drago and, Rocky. Also, this is the last one where Apollo Creed is in it because he meets his demise, and a lot darker tone in it as well, and has sad moments. But again, this one, it's an okay one. I'm just wondering what the hell was that robot about. I mean, it was probably, Stallone put it in there for his autistic son because, he likes robots, and I can get that, But yeah, I think the robot was a bit sci-fi and that. This is probably the one where they just thought, let's have a bit of fun, let's just bend a bit of reality here and there with sci-fi and what have you, but it's an okay one. Coming in at number 6, it is Creed 2. This one, I feel, was like a true follow-up to Rocky 4. I mean, yeah, we still had Adonis Creed, prepping for the fight between Drago's son, Victor, and, I thought this was a good, interesting sequel, and I did enjoy this one. But I felt that there sometimes were just moments in there that were dragging on, like the whole rivalry between Drago and Rocky as well. This would also be the last one where we see Rocky Balboa as well, before he handed over the mantle to Adonis, to Michael B. Jordan, to direct and what have you. Coming in at number 5, we have Creed, the first installment of the spin-off series. Again, I think Michael B. Jordan was a great pick. Of course, I didn't know much of him at that time. I just knew that he did that terrible Fantastic Four film. But this is where I got to really respect him as an actor, because I'd not really seen much of his movies and stuff before. But this film made me take an interest to him. And also, with it being a follow-on to Rocky, spin-off and what have you, I thought, okay, so he's playing, Apollo Creed's son. Yeah, I thought this could be an interesting legacy sequel. And it was a hit because we got 2 sequels already out of this one. So, yeah. And this has some good drama in there. But it does feel as well, though, that it is kind of a rehash of the first Rocky movie, because I had the feeling that when I saw this, I thought he's going to lose, but he's going to win the heart of Bianca, which he does do. But he comes back and wins in the sequel. Number 4, it is Creed 3, the latest film in the series and the third film in the Creed franchise. I thought this was an entertaining one. It was a lot more interesting. Also, Michael B. Jordan kind of took it up on his own this time. This was his first go at directing, and I think he did a good job of it. I mean, he got like a lot of creative control. I feel like this one, I kind of get why Stallone didn't want to return as Rocky in this, but stay as a producer. And he just, I feel like, yeah, he was giving Adonis, like letting him take on the mantle, be more like, without Rocky being in the background, still remembering why we got this series. So, yeah, but this is probably one of the better ones of the 3 films. So there we go. Creed 3 at number 4. So number 3, there's only 3 movies left. Number 3 is Rocky 3. This is probably one of the best sequels. Not as good as Rocky 1 or 2, but still, it's a great one. In this, we get Mr. T in there. It's the last one to feature Burgess Meredith, where he's alive. In this one, though, he forms a friendship, though, with Creed, and they're like, buddies in this, which I liked. I like the friendship between them too, how they become, friends instead of enemies. And Carl Weathers is a great support in this. And this is the one that gave us the iconic soundtrack, Eye of the Tiger. Mr. T also was badass as well. And number 2, it is Rocky 2. A sequel which I think is probably one of the best sequels in there. This time we see Rocky, get back to form. He challenges Creed again, and this time he's successful, and is a great one. Great sequel from Stallone. This is where he started to direct and write the movies as well as star in them. But of course, number 1, it can only be Rocky. The first Rocky film, the one that started it all. Without this one, we wouldn't have got the amazing series that we got following this one. I think, Sylvester Stallone did a great job for his, big debut where this, launched his career. Because before this, he did a few mature films, but this one really launched him into stardom. I don't think he was expecting it to be as big as it was. I like the drama as well. I like the montage where he's running through Philadelphia and it's playing that, oh god, the theme tunes just slipped my mind again. Is it Flying High? I think it is. But yeah, he's like I say, all the Rocky movies have been referenced throughout pop culture, and even including this one. And no one heard of Stallone till this movie came out, and I love the hell out of it still to this day. I watch it today, and I still think it's a great film, and it has aged well, even though this film's about almost 50 years old now, 47 years since it came out, and I still think it's a great sequel. Not sequel, great boxing drama. It's the film that kind of made me fall in love with the sport, really, and made me want to, be a a kind of boxing guy. Anyway, there you go. There's my ranking on the Rocky and Creed films. How would you rank these? This is all my personal opinion as well, so you don't have to agree with it. If you've got your own ranking, do share down in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends. And feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been a movie ranking on the Rocky and Creed films. So until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.